second part of my Vietnam vlog. We spent the morning getting a hair treatment, and let me tell you, it literally took a whole army to do my hair. Now we are going to get some breakfast. In Vietnam, it's tradition that they eat like rice noodles in broth with meat and some green vegetables. This is the place we decided to go. I hope the pho is good. So this is the famous Vietnamese pho. This has rice noodles, chicken, and some greens. And honestly, it's so cold today. This is the best thing to have. We are now going to get some coffee in a place that was invented in the 40s. So this is the cafe. It specializes in egg coffee. This is the menu. These are all the egg coffees. This is the egg coffee. It's made of egg yolks, condensed milk, sugar, and Robusta coffee. And this one is an iced coffee, but made with coconut milk. Egg coffee is very popular all over Vietnam, but a fun fact, it was created right here in this cafe. Basically, back in the days, there was a shortage of eggs, so the person used egg yolk as a substitute, which is now the iconic drink. This is how thick it is. I don't know if I'm like mentally prepared. It's very thick. You can taste the coffee, but you can also taste the thickness of the egg. Updates, we are not finishing the drinks because they're too salty or just too thick. This is a little glimpse of the cafe. Everyone here is literally drinking coffee only. Hello. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is a temple here. You can't take pictures in there, but this is the outside. He's doing calligraphy. Next to the temple is this little room with these turtle statues. In the Vietnamese culture, turtles represent longevity, wisdom, and protection. These are the turtles. What are these made from?
Bamboo.
Bamboo? Oh. Okay. Wow. How long does it take to make one?
Not long.
Not
3
long?
hours.
Wow.
Because a lot of patience.
Oh, it's a flower.
You know, a lot of detail.
This is like a traditional
Traditional, right?
person carrying flowers. He was actually on the news as well. Each one of those little ornaments took him 3 hours to make, and he charged 200,000 dongs, meaning about £6. We are now going to a famous, notorious prison called Hanoi Prison. This place was sarcastically nicknamed as Hanoi Hilton because of the harsh imprisonment rules that they were faced. This prison was built in 1896 by the French colonialists to imprison the Vietnamese that were against any of the political things going on and were fighting for independence. These prisoners were shackled, tortured, beheaded, executed, malnourished, and just treated so badly. The prison cells were so cramped. This is the entrance to the prison. The tickets are 50 dong per person. This is an illustration of how the prisoners would be treated. They've got their legs tied by metal poles. These are the old toilets that they had in the prison. Those two toilets that I just showed you were in public areas, and inmates had to basically go to the toilet in front of others. When they opposed to this, the guards said cleaning the toilets are forbidden, so then the waste would just add up. Making the best of the worst situation, those prisoners used their time to hide documents in the toilets because no one would clean it or check up on them. Cell D was the biggest cell in the prison. It had space for 40 prisoners, but they would fit 100 prisoners in there. Summers would be hot and sweaty, and those who would get ill, they would put them closest to the door just so they would have a bit of breathing space. Winters would be so cold that the prisoners would literally like hug each other at night just to give each other some warmth. This is an underground sewer. One of the nights, a few of the prisoners escaped and 5 of them succeeded. But when you look inside, I really don't know how they did it. Imagine trying to go through this. This is an illustration of how the prisoners escaped the sewers. So I am currently in one of the most iconic streets in Hanoi. It's called Train Street. It's basically a bunch of cafes and restaurants. These are some of the shops, and as you can see, there's the rail line. And it's very narrow. The road is so narrow, so you can actually feel the train passing. Like your hair will go whoosh. Before we came, they said that there's only 2 trains per day. There's actually way more. So if you are planning to come to Hanoi, know that there are many more trains that pass. This is the reality of Train Street. Look at how busy it is. We just ordered some coconuts and we're waiting for the train. Someone's put their camera there, so when the train passes, they get a good view. Today is my second day in Hanoi, and we woke up this morning craving some eggs. So we went to an international cafe and got some eggs Benedict. Now we are on our way to a famous church called St. Joseph's. It was built in 1886, making it the oldest in Hanoi. It's got like Gothic interior, but it kind of looks like the Notre Dame in Paris. Motorbike after motorbike after motorbike. We are going on one of these cute tuk-tuks to go around the city. Sitting on these tuk-tuks is a very cool way of seeing the city. We're on it for about 40 minutes, and he's going to show us all around the old quarter. This is the Opera House. It's French inspired, the architecture. How do you say hello?
Xin chào.
Xin chào. How do you say thank you?
Cảm ơn.
Cảm ơn?
Yeah.
This is the butcher outside, literally on the street. She's washing the restaurant plates outside. This is the famous Notes Cafe. Inside, I don't know if you can see, there's just notes. Everyone writes notes from all around the world, and it's so packed that they've literally stuck them outside of the building as well. This is the staircase. Even the lights have notes stuck to them. This note says, if you're in Sydney, call me anytime. I don't sleep anyway. We are literally due to go to Sydney in the next few days, and Susan is going to message the person. She's actually messaging them. Imagine it's like a true love story, and people are like, oh, how did you meet? And she's like, oh yeah, there was a note in a note cafe, and the number was just written down on the wall. We went to a similar cafe in Ho Chi Minh, but this is so much more unique. Like the fact that they've added stickers even on, oh my god, I have to take my head up, even on the ceilings and the lamps and like the chairs, tables everywhere, and it's like 4 or 5 floors. It's amazing, and as you can see, there's a queue. There is a massive queue here. I don't know what it's for. It's for this tiny stall. There's an hour wait for it. It's selling the famous banh mi, but I don't know. I don't think I would queue a whole hour for it. We've made it to the park. First few minutes of the bike ride, we're all happy chappy. We're just like videoing each other because we had 2 different bikes. And then my driver decided to just zoom off. I'm pretty sure he was like driving over the speed limit. My helmet was falling off, my tears were rolling down. Honestly, it was dramatic. This is a flower garden. It's a bit out of the town, but it's worth visiting. It's got a lot of pretty flowers around and a slide. Now this slide is a big slide. I'm not sure how my friend managed to convince me to come here, because if anyone knows me, they know that I'm terrified of rides, even though I'm an adventure junkie. I'll do any extreme sports, but when it comes to things like this, whew. So yeah, let me show you the park and let's go on the slide. In this park, you can hire these cute carts and go around this area. Right, so this is the key. Is it on now? This is so much fun, you guys. And we've practically got the entire place to ourselves. This is where the slide starts. You guys, look at how long it is. Wait, it goes all the way up, all the way down, up again and down again. My God, what am I gonna do? I don't even think videos do justice. This is big. This is big, you guys. Don't laugh. Scary or good? 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 My heart is beating so bad. We're going up. We are going up. This is it. There's no turning back. Oh my God, I'm scared. He didn't tie us.
No, he didn't tie us at all.
They tied the other people. That was not safe.
No, we should have
He just pushed us down. He just pushed us. I was so scared. They tied them all. We had no safety. You guys, I closed my eyes the entire time. That's how scared I was. Literally need to like de-stress. Now to just relax on a beanbag chair and watch other people suffer. Although that being said, a lot of people like love the thrill. It's just not for me. I always tell myself I'm never gonna do these things again. This is the last time, and then I'll end up doing it again and again and again. I told you she brought me here, and apparently the reason was to torture me because I'm scared of rides.
I'm gonna torture her for life.
Bunnies. Right next to the torture slide, they've got a little bunny area, and you get to feed them. Hi! Hi, cutie! Oh my God, what a cute bunny! I'm about to feed the bunnies. These are the bunny houses. This was such a nice experience. It kind of made me forget about my pain on that slide. My overall experience in the park was really nice. It is a bit far, it's not close to the old quarter, but there is a lot to offer. There's a cafe, there's flowers, there's a sea behind me. There's horses down there. I don't know if they are for riding. There's the slide, which I wouldn't really recommend because there really wasn't any safety measures. And then there was the bunny part, which to me really stood out. Ticket prices to the park was 70 dongs, which is just over £2. And the death slide cost 50 dongs, which is just under £2.
We got our bunnies.
Click, click. Mine's chicken with egg, cheese, salad.
And mine's beef, cheese, and mushrooms.
And the bread is fresh.
Let's try it.
It's a bit spicy.
I like mine. It is a bit spicy, you're right.
This is our final day in Hanoi, and we thought we would come to grab a drink in the famous train station. The energy here in the day is so different to the night. It's actually way less crowded, but they've got less trains during the daytime. Depending on the time, I would suggest coming earlier in the day because the lights are still on, but obviously nighttime is a different vibe. My experience, there are 2 gates right at the other side where at the entry point they tell you if you want to come in you have to drink at their particular cafes. That is a scam because you can actually come through any gate and pick which one you want, so yeah, make sure you don't fall for it. You can see it's so busy already and the train's like 1.5 hours away. Oh my God, this cat is so cute. So in Vietnam, it doesn't matter if you've got a car, if you've got a motorbike, if you're a person just walking, everyone uses the roads. The pavements are practically just motorbikes. Do you see what I mean? If you were to walk through the pavements, you'd be stuck. So you're either passing. We have officially left Hanoi, going to a place called Long Bay for the next 2 days. We're using a transportation which they call a limousine, which is basically a van. But I've literally got feet next to me. This is the limousine that I'm referring to. It's literally a van. And this is the inside of the limousine.